Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel German Talks. So today we are going to do the Frage Nummer 3a Netzwerk neu E2 chapter number 1. So Frage Nummer 3a Das letzte Jahr arbeiten Sie zusammen. Jeder oder jeder liest einen Text und wählt eine Überschrift. Now what you need to do here, they wrote the theme. Das letzte Jahr, last year. Now we need to read the text and we need to choose a headline which is given here A, B, C und D. Zwei Überschriften passen nicht. And here there are four options, and in that four options the two will not going to fit. For example, here we are given two text, it's given to us. So in from this any two will going to fit and two will not going to fit. So that we need to see. Again, from the exam point of view, this text is very important because now here you need to read and you need to also guess that from these four options which one will going to fit. For example, we are going to read this text and in this which from these four options which will going to fit. So it is very important text. So text number first, Julia. Das letzte Jahr war echt spannend. So the last year was really relaxed. Es ist viel passiert. Augen, new vocabulary. Eyes, optician. Beendet means finished. So she had completed Ausbildung. Training. Im Juli habe ich meine Prüfungen geschrieben. Now again here some grammar topic. In June wrote his exams. Now here where I highlighted, again it's a sentence but it is in a perfect form. This is the perfect structure. How you will get to know that it's a perfect structure? For example, the sentence will going to start from here and it's end here. And what our perfect rule says that on second place our haben or sein will come, and at the end a main verb but in perfect form will come. Main verb. Perfect form means with ge and ending sometimes with en or et. Yes. So here we can say ge and en, and here on second place haben or sein. So here habe and geschrieben. So this is a sentence in perfect form. Now from the A2 you will see only this structure only. In this text only we are going to see today that how many times they had used this perfect structure. Ich habe sehr viel gelernt. So I had learned many things. Das war natürlich stressig. So that was of course little bit exhausting. Zum Glück habe ich gute Noten bekommen, but by luck I got good marks. So bekommen, again this bekommen word vocabulary you can use in day-to-day life. So bekommen means to get, to receive or to obtain. Dann bin ich mit einer Freundin nach Spanien geflogen. Again you can see here, first of all you need to see second place. Okay, second place perfect rule says haben and sein. So here sein is there, and then at the end a verb in perfect form. Fliegen, to fly. So it's in perfect form. But again one question will come in your mind that why here it is bin or sein, we can say why here it is sein and here why here it is haben. Again in A1 we discuss this thing. Again we are going to discuss here in A2 that whenever there is a movement in main verb, the meaning of this movement means the word this main verb means. For example, fliegen means to fly. Fly is a movement, a motion. Kommen, gehen means to go. These all are the movements. So whenever there is a movement in a main verb meaning, we are going to use sein, and in other rest case we are going to use haben. So here we can say there is a movement. It's not a meaning, I'm just writing here the movement. Geflogen means to fly. Okay, so there is a movement in this main verb, the meaning of this. So that's why I used here sein form, and this one is in perfect structure. Lily hat früher dort gelebt. So Lily, the name of the person, had früher. Früher means previously. Dort means there. Gelebt means lived. Und spricht perfekt Spanisch and speaks perfect Spanish. Wir haben ein Auto gemietet. Again, you can see here again perfect structure. See, whenever you are going to ask yourself also when you are going to do self study, you just need to ask, okay, what is the in second place? Haben. And then you need to see at the end. Here, again GE, and I said you here. It can be end with en or et. So here we can say again it is in perfect structure. And also again this means to rent, and also mighten means also to rent. This is simple main verb, and if we want to write it in a perfect, so we will just write like this. And if I want to write it in a noun, might means rent. Okay, so three forms. So wir haben ein Auto gemietet. So we have rented a car. Wir haben auch Lillys Freunde in Madrid besucht. So we have also visits Lillys Freund in Madrid. Again we can see here. Im August hat meine Schwester geheiratet und ich habe mit ihr zusammen das Fest organisiert. Till here we are going to read one more time, but first we are going to see this text here. What they talked about here. So first of all, in the first line, she just talked about her training, Ausbildung. And then about her exams. And then she talked that she received good marks. So till here we can say she just talked about her past studies. Okay, so till now from these options we can say right now this one can fit Prüfungen. Yes, she talked about these exams and all. Now we will read further. So then she talked about how she gone with her friends nach Spanien und hat there, and she also talked about her friend that she can speak Spanish and all. And yeah, and then she also talked about that they visit the country by rented a car. And she also said that they have visited her friends. Yeah, here besucht Lily's Freund. So we can say here for a Urlaub, for a vacation. So these 2 points she talked here. Yes, but still we are not sure about this fest. Fest means celebration. So now we are going to read further. Im August hat meine Schwester geheiratet und ich habe mit ihr zusammen das Fest organisiert. So again, first of all, we can see here she talked about fest. So im August, her sister married. Das war viel Arbeit, aber die Hochzeit war wirklich romantisch. Now, Hochzeit means marriage. So she's telling that das war viel Arbeit, that was too much work, but the marriage was really romantic. Viele Freunde und Verwandte sind gekommen und wir haben zusammen gefeiert. Again, we will see here some vocabulary. This means relatives, and also you can see here gefeiert. Now, this means relatives. And this means again celebration. And the main verb is without perfect feiern, to celebrate. So now we can summarize our text, that now she also talked about here about the fest. So we can also highlight this one, and we can say that okay, all these 3 points she discussed here. So we can write here for this one, say. Jonas. Ich bin letztes Jahr umgezogen. So I am last year moved again. Perfect structure. Second place we are going to see first haben or sein. So here is sein. Umgezogen means to move. Now again the meaning of this is move, mean there is a movement. Same like here. Geflogen. Geflogen means to fly. So again movement. So here is also a movement. That's why we used here sein. Yes, this I am just telling you where you need to use sein and where you need to use haben. Whenever there is a movement, we are going to use sein. That's why here it is bin, because umgezogen means to moved. Okay, and the simple main verb of this is umziehen, to move, and this one is in perfect right now. Yes, and also if somebody has not watched my this even series of chapter number 7, they had some doubt here that why here GE is in middle. For example, here it was on starting, but here why, for example, here also it was on starting, but here it was in middle. Now because this umziehen is trainbar verb. This is trainbar verb. What does this mean? That this will going to break from the middle. Yes, so in trainbar verb, whenever that will going to break from the middle, so the perfect will come, GE will come at the middle, and then your perfect sentence will going to be there like this. Wohne jetzt in Zürich und studiere Biologie. And now he is living in Zurich and he is studying Biologie. Im Herbst, Autumn, habe ich mein Studium angefangen. So now he began his studies. Again, what you need to do for perfect structure? Now I'm going to ask with you, what you need to do for perfect structure? Two things, this one and this one. First we need to do second place. Okay, haben and sein, so habe is there, and at the end your perfect will be there, so you will see here. Yes, again see here, GE is in here. Now same like this concept, you can pause the video, and same like this concept, now think why here GE is in the middle. Okay, now I will give you the answer, because the main verb of this is anfangen. Anfangen means to begin. So I know that okay, anfangen is a trainbar verb, so that's why now GE will come here in the middle. So angefangen. That's why here GE is here like this. So I hope now it's getting more clear. That's why they put this perfect sentence structure also in your A2, so that whatever your concepts, the basic concepts which you did in A1, now it will going to revise in your A2 level. So zuerst means firstly, habe ich keine Wohnung gefunden. Again, second place habe, and at the end gefunden. To find, gefunden is a perfect, and finden you already know. Finden means to find, and that one is in perfect structure. That's why gefunden. Keine Wohnung means firstly he is unable to find no apartment. Ich habe immer weiter gesucht. Weiter gesucht means to continue searching. Okay, again you will see here GE in the, okay, here G in the middle. Yes, now again if you want to see if whether it is a sentence is in a perfect structure or not, how you are going to check? Second place, haben or sein, so habe is there, and at the end this structure is there, and again GE is here. So now can you make the perfect the main verb of this? Weiter suchen. Yes, to continue searching. Und jetzt habe ich eine apartment im Zentrum. Zentrum means center, or we can say in the city center. And now he is having an apartment in the city center. Das hat mir gleich gefallen, and that pleased me, or I like that apartment. Meine Freundin ist dann auch nach Zurich gekommen. Now his friend is also come to the Zurich. Again, we will see here. Now I'm going to ask with you, can you able to recognize here the perfect structure? Why I'm every time telling you this perfect structure? Because let's assume you are in Goethe Institute appearing for your A2 exam. Okay, now there is no fix that which type of vocabulary it will going to come. Any random lesson passage will come in front of you. The best trick is, if you know the perfect structure, and if you can manage, for example here, if you manage to see that okay, anfangen is to begin, and I then you manage to take out that meaning of that word. So that's why I'm every time pointing out on the perfect structure, so that in exam you will not find that difficulty. So we are discussing this sentence. Now can you able to see here the structure is in perfect form or not? First thing. Second thing, how this is in perfect structure? What are the points we ask ourselves when we see for perfect structure? Okay, so we will discuss now. Second place, haben or sein. So here is my sein. At the end of this sentence, gekommen. Again, common. Yes. Now one more question here. Why here it is sein? Why they used here sein? So gekommen. Common means to come. Yes, and to come is a movement. That's why they used here sein. Okay. Sie studied mathematics, and she studied mathematics. For here, previously, hat sie in Bern gewohnt. Aber jetzt leben wir zusammen. But now we are living together. Für zwei Leute ist das Wohnung etwas klein, and for two people the Wohnung is something is little bit small, aber es geht, aber it works. Wir sind sehr aktiv und haben schon viele Leute kennengelernt. And we are very active, and we get to know about many people here. Again, second place sind and kennengelernt. Again, train by verb ge here. Kennenlernen. Kennen and lernen, to get to know about. Okay, and this one is in perfect, that's why ge comes here in the middle. Okay, and at the second place sind. Das ist toll, that is nice. Und ich habe jetzt ein neues Hobby, and now I have a new hobby, and now he's discussing about the new hobbies. Ich spiele Tennis. Ich habe an einem Kurs teilgenommen. Again, ich habe in eine Kurs teilgenommen. Again, teilnehmen. If we are going to say in a main verb, teilnehmen. Teilnehmen means to participate. To participate. So I play tennis, and I have participated in a course. Und es macht wirklich Spaß, and it makes me really fun. Vielleicht melde ich mich bald in einem Verein an. And maybe I can register in einer club or organization. Verein means club or association. Vielleicht means you all know, maybe. Now, here in this structure, I'm going to ask you first the verb in this sentence. What is the verb? Now you are on A2 level. You should able to recognize the verb. This is the verb. Again, train by verb. Anmelden. Anmelden means to register. Enroll. Here it's a train bar verb. An and then Milden. And obviously if it is a train bar verb, that means it will going to break. This will come at the second place and this will go at the end. That's what they did here at the end, and this is in second place and conjugated according to ish, e ending. What he talked about in this structure, in this passage, mostly about his studies, about his apartment, and about Zurich. And now they are living in an apartment is small, and they get to know about new people. And now he's also, maybe he can register for some club or association. So a line in the start, no, meine Hochzeit in Spanien, no. Again, also in this structure you can also ask that can meine Hochzeit in Spanien can be there, because she talked about here Spanien also, but here it's written my marriage. Okay, and here she talked about meine Schwester. Yeah, my sister get married, so that's why this one will not going to fit. Yes, and in this one, this text, this one will fit. First of all, he talked about Leben, life, then studies in Zurich. So we can say here the answer of this is B. Now it is clear to you like this. If you will read the text, and also every sentence structure, you also need to recall your A1 grammar topic, so that you don't find any difficulty in your Goethe exam also. For example, right now if you will do self study also, right now you will take little bit time, for example, to see the perfect and all. But one time will come when you reach the 12th chapter of A2, then you will, just by looking at this, you will see, okay, this is in perfect structure, this one is in adjective, passive, active, conjunctive, zoe, and so on. So you will not going to find in your exam at the end, because at the end you need to give your Goethe A2 exam. So I hope this structure, everything what we discussed in a deep, it's clear to you, and how you need to do this one, this question also. So if you like this video, please let me know in the comments, please like, and if you are new to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button. And in the next lecture we are going to do this small genitive grammar topic. So that's all for today. Danke schön, auf Wiedersehen, ciao ciao.